spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington football team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 6-yard loss.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Lockett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Complete to number
DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. This is Love. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down. Here's Haskins. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st down, here's Love. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. I got you. I got you. 36. Check 3.
They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon McDonald.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
On the return, Walker. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a gain of 3.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They run it with Carson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They go play action with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And we get this underneath to Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Seahawks.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They'll try to run with Carson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
To kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Walker Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins able to get this to Gordon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Melvin Gordon. 11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and...
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins slings this deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
56 the mark, boys. 56.
They go play action with Haskins. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, Knox, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Dancing to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First down.
Now it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Haskins pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chain.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Play action. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Bang, 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 bang. Jim.
From the gun, Haskins. He'll look underneath here for Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20 to 14.
Makes the score Seahawks 20, Washington 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
First down,
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
3 at the 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd down, Wilson goes underneath for Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 40, 12 yards there and a 1st down. They run the counter. It's Carson, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He'll find Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Down, Seattle.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
28, Washington 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Walker. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On 1st down, Love. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Jamal Adams.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Slam. Let's go. Drive on. Check. Get that quarterback. It all comes. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Haskins. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football first.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 0. Max is 15. Left pass. Big stuff. Let's go. Mike 5'9".
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Carson. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
Score Seahawks 35. Washington 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On play action, Haskins. Open man is Kurt, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining in the quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. 27 yards on the gain there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. And he'll find Hall. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Washington 21.